Welcome back everyone to my channel Taj JJ Online Classes. In this video, I'll be discussing on the formulas. What? Formula for Fisher's ideal index method. This is part 4 video of index numbers Unit 5 of SBD 1 for BBA first semester students. So now, how do we remember this formula? Fisher's ideal index method. You may feel if you check it in Google, okay, you will see that the formula is very big, lengthy, and how to remember that, right? That's the question. Let's make it simple. Let's make it easier for us to remember, because we don't want to behead anything. If we behead something, we will forget it or we get confused in the examination, right? So let's make it simple. Like you already know, simple aggregative method. Simple aggregative method. What is the formula? P01. P means price, 0 means base year, 1 means current year, right? What? 0 means base year, 1 means current year, right? Next, P0 means price of base year. P1 means price of current year, right? In the same way, Q0 means quantity of base year. Q1 means quantity of current year. So now these items, the values you need to remember. You should know that. I know you are smart enough to remember all these things. So here P01 means price of base year as well as current year. We used in simple aggregate method. If you don't know, please go and watch my previous video. Summation of P1 divided by summation of P0 into 100 means total of price of current year divided by total of price of base year into 100 was the formula for simple aggregative method. But what happened? There was someone known as Laspers. He says just taking price is not enough. We need to consider quantity also. What do we need to consider? Quantity that is denoted with Q, right? So hence he brought a formula as Laspers index, where he says let's make it like P01 is equal to total of P1 summation of P0. This was constant, right? In the same way like previous one, summation of P1 divided by summation of P0. Along with that, he added something small x I am writing, means multiply it. He added that quantity of the base year we need to consider both, then we will get the right answer karke Laspers said that. So he gave this formula. Okay, he gave this formula, but I will write it properly. Q0 into 100. Okay, here you are observing Q0 means what? Q0 means quantity of base year. Okay, but there was someone known as Pache. He was not quite. He was so worried that, and he was not happy with the formula. He said, how can you take the quantity of the base year to know the index number? It's wrong. or I am not happy with that, I am not satisfied with that. Let me take the quantity of current year. Quantity of current year. Okay. Quantity of current year instead of taking the quantity of base year. So what he did is he brought a new formula. P01 is equal to summation of P1 divided by summation of P0. Instead of Q0, he made it Q1 both side, in the numerator as well as a denominator. He gave a new formula. So now Laspers was having one index number, the formula. Pache was also having one index formula. But there came one other person, that is Fisher. Fisher's ideal index number, we call it. Why do we call it as Fisher's ideal index? He came and said, both of you are not wrong. Let me make it a new formula by using both the formulas. He used both the formulas, that is, he used the formula of Pache as well as Laspers. Okay, and he created a new formula just by giving a square root. This is a square root, you know. First he wrote the formula of Laspers by saying summation of P1. Okay, let me write it properly. Summation of P1 with quantity 0, 0, okay, into, he added the formula of whom? Pache also. So P1, P0, here he made it Q1 like Pache, and what he did was he gave 100 outside, okay, to convert it into percentage. Fine. Or else you can write it like P01 Fisher's. That's why FP01 is equal to square root of, okay, Laspers P01 into Pache's P01. P01 means Laspers P01 you can calculate separately. You will get some number and you can multiply that with Pache's index number. You will get one number that is considered as Fisher's ideal index number, and you just need to find the square root of that. That is how Fisher gave a formula. Okay, we have got the Fisher's ideal index formula. That is not enough. There came a question to see if the index number is actually satisfying or not. For that purpose, they brought two different tests. One is TRT, another is FRT. TRT means time reversal test. Other one is factor reversal test. Time reversal test, factor reversal test. Time reversal test is satisfied when we get TRT is P01 into P10 is equal to 1. What is that? I will tell you when we are solving the problem. Next, FRT is satisfied when P01 into Q01 is equal to summation of P1 Q1 divided by summation of P0 Q0. So if we get that, it means that we have satisfied time reversal test as well as factor reversal test. This is done from Fisher's ideal index method. For that, we have formulas like time reversal test, that is TRT is equal to what do we need to do is we need to write down square root. Okay, and first we need to write down the formulas, these formulas of Fisher's index, or you can write the formulas of Laspers and Pache both. Okay, so here what was the formula of time? First, you know that summation of P1 divided by summation of P0, right? What is that? Laspe has given that, and he said quantity is, we will take quantity of base year. Okay, this is Laspe's formula. Okay, next what Pache has given, summation of P1 Q1 summation of P0 Q1. That means I will focus on quantity of current year, not on the quantity of base year. This is what? Whose formula? This is Laspe's formula, correct? This is Pache's formula, correct? So using these two, Fisher's has created the, adding both together is a Fisher's ideal index, correct? Correct or not? Right. So now what do we need to do? We need to change the time. We need to reverse the time. Reverse the time means, here you can see P01 means, 0 means P01 means 0 means base year, 1 means current year, into P10 is equal to 1, means the place where 0 was there, we are replacing it as 1. The place where 1 was there, we are replacing it as 0. So we just need to change the time. Okay, 0 means base year, 1 means current year. So if we get the answer as 1 after multiplying all this, then we will get the whatever the Fisher ideal index we have calculated, that is right the meaning. Okay, so here what do we need to do next? First see this one, summation of P Q, summation of P Q, correct? Okay, summation of P Q, summation of P Q. Okay, here there is 1. Okay, you see what I am changing. I will use yellow color so that you can easily observe that. Here there is 1, we need to change it and make it 0. Here beside of Q there is 0, we need to make it 1. 0, here it is 1. Okay, 0, here it is 1. Here it is 1, it means here it is 0. 1 means 0, 0 means 1, 1 means 0. So here what did we change? We reversed the time. So that is why we call it as a time reversal test. When we solve the problem, you will understand how do we get P01, how do we get this P01 into P10 is equal to 1. Okay, that you will understand later. So now this is about what? Time reversal, right? Now let's go with what? Factor reversal test. Factor reversal test, which means FRT, right? So now for FRT also, what do we need to do is, we need to put a square root. First two parts are the same, summation of P1 Q0 divided by summation of P0 Q0 into summation of P1 Q1 divided by summation of P0 Q1 Q1. Okay, so now this is fixed. Okay, you know that this is Laspers, this is Pache's, combining together it is Fisher's method. You already have got to know this. Okay, done. Now what do we need to do is, we are not changing the time. We are not changing the time here. We are changing the P and Q here. P means price. Q means quantity. Price and quantity are the factors here. So we are replacing the factors, not the time. So what do we need to do? We need to see, okay, you observe that. I will write it in yellow color. Summation of P1 is there. Instead of that, what we need to write is Q1. 1 is constant. Next, Q0 is there. We need to write P0. Summation of P0 is there. We need to write Q0. Q0 is there. We need to write P0. Into, next here, summation of what? P1 is there. What do we need to write? Q1. Q1 is there. What do we need to write? P1. Summation of P0 is there. What do we need to write? Q0. Q1 is there. What do we need to write? P1. So this is what we call it as what? Factor reversal test. So here, after that, you know that into 100 is constant because we need to denote it in percentage. Fine. So this is about the time reversal test. So time reversal test is, what are you observing in factor reversal test in FRT? P01 into Q01, what you are seeing, 0101 is same, but what is changing is PQ is changing. But here in time reversal test, PP is same. What is changing is, instead of 0 here it is 1, instead of 1 it is 0, right? So that is what the thing is. Later when you calculate it, it will sum up or equal to the formula summation of P1 Q1 summation of P0 Q0. If you get this, it means that we have done the Fisher's method properly. That is the formula thing which you need to practice by yourself. Once you practice this formula, I tell you 100% you can solve this problem very easily. Okay, I hope that this makes you sense, also helps you in understanding the topics, formulas and everything. Please share this video with your friends also. Thank you very much.